Hello, welcome. My name is Johnny. I am the Cap2 lead of P2P Drive. We are a decentralized file sharing system. We use IPFS to um, transfer files between nodes. Um, and so our project consists of three applications to run. First, we have our API. This is our API started, and this is a confirmation of its starting property. We have the React application, which is already started. And then we have our daemon. So this is our RPFS daemon. This runs in the background as well. And this is what allows us to communicate with the other nodes. So for our documentation is in a separate page. We have implemented it into our page property, but it's hosted through the API. It has a lot of information on all the methods that we used, most of our routes, and it shows how to use the routes if you need to go back in and check. If you have any errors, you can definitely come in here and get some clarification. Um, our main page is here. This is our launch page, and one of our features is that we have tokens. So if you grab, for example, if you're not logged in and you're not authorized, you cannot go into our dashboard because you're not allowed. You don't have the token that is associated with your account. So what would happen is you would have to register and then log in. But before we do that, I wanted to show you our about. This is our short about. Has our icons, our Discord icons. It has our names, and within our names is our role status. So this is our front end developers, including myself, and our back end developers. Our one thing honorable mention is the header that we have is a navigation menu. We have a nice little navigation menu with an icon here that eventually gets replaced with your profile icon. This sends you to the dashboard if you're already logged in and you happen to be on the home page. This goes into your settings if you are logged in, and then this is the option to log in as well. So now if we go back to our homepage, we have our register. Our register is going to grab your grab your credentials, and then it's gonna send it over to our MongoDB database. We have our um, user files. These are our the files that you have in the system. These files have information. It's not actual files. This is just the information of the files that we use to retrieve. And then here we have our username information as well. So now if we go back to our thing, this is our registration page. So if we go John, and we do Does, and then we put John Does, and then we put JJ Does at test.com, and then one feature here that we have is we have formatting error or formatting catches. So like if they don't put the full format, they won't let it go through. So if we put off all digits, and then it will let you go through. For testing sake, we'll put the password at test, and then once that successfully registers, it redirects you here to the login page. Here you put John does, and then we put test, and this logs you right back in. So now we have our upload, we have our search, and we have our this is a search download, and this is our regular download. So if you go here and you go, for example, and you put in test.txt and you upload it. Right, we don't have a confirmation yet as a visual confirmation, but we do have a console confirmation. And then also, once you refresh the page, you'll be able to see the test.txt, right? Okay, so then if you want to retrieve those files, these are all your files inside of the node. So if you want to retrieve those files, you would go here, and this is a text file. That's what's contained inside of the file, and um, that's one way to retrieve it. So if you had just, for example, just a hash, let's say you were in a different node, right? let's say you were in a different node and you didn't have the same daemon, you had a different node, you had a different configuration, right? So what we would do here is, if you have the hash, you could just paste it here, and then you can get the same file. This allows you to retrieve files using just hashes, just a hash. And then the final feature that we have here is our log out button. Log out button. Once you log out, the memory is cleaned, and then your token is removed from the system, so you can no longer get back in. And I will demonstrate it through this. See, you cannot get in. But yeah, this has been Johnny, and I have demonstrated how to work through P2P Drive. Thank you for watching.